Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Tonight we are going to do the Eddie Stobart. I've got some guests with us, so I've got the first guest is Modz.
Oh, me. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Danno's live stream of the Eddie Stobart, and yeah, let's get trucking.
Yep, and I've got my second guest, my dad, Geordie Dave.
Evening, everybody. Glad to be on again. I will be doing the readouts for them tonight, step to step. And I will be doing issue 34.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I really can't do the readouts because I'm not even building the model.
Yeah. So, as you know, I have been doing this as a build videos, but with their work and everything, finding the time to record it and edit, I've decided to start doing it as a live. So that's why, and we're doing it maybe every fortnight to see to do it that way. So with Northern Wild Brothers and me the week after.
Awesome, right? Well, I'll do what I am here to do tonight, which is the chat. So first chatting tonight is Gillian Milne. Evening, everyone. Evening, Gillian.
Hey, man.
And then we've got Jay's channel saying good evening all. Hope everyone is okay and well. Evening, Jason.
Oh, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
And then we've got Darth DMC. Evening, everyone. Evening, Darth.
Evening, Darth.
Oh, Darth.
And then we've got Horlix. Good evening. Good luck with the build, Danno. Evening, Horlix.
Evening, Horlix.
Hi, Horlix.
And then we've got Yorkshire Crafter saying good evening, everyone. Evening, love.
Evening.
And then we've got Danno Builds saying good evening to all in chat. Have a great building show, Danno, and a good evening to the hosts.
Oh, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
And that's all the chat so far.
Nope.
Okay, then. Now you're ready to take your camera down.
Yeah, just swing the camera around.
Should have been down when you were. Right, we're doing the radiator fan and housing.
Yeah.
Ready for your parts check?
Yep.
Okay, 3401, radiator housing back.
And that's that.
Yep. 02, radiator fan.
There we go.
3, radiator front. 4, radiator base. And 5, a radiator pipe.
Yep.
And 6, you should have 4 2.3 4mm PB screws, which are marked DP07.
Yep.
And 7, you should have 2 1.2 by 4mm PB screws, DP06. 1.
And there and there.
Right, we're going to be using one on there. So. Okay. Okay.
Engine.
You need to bring your engine down.
That was the camera all right.
You're going to go at the front. So take the radiator fan and fit it onto the raised screw socket in the center of the large wheel within the fan belt. Note that there is a tab on the fan belt assembly which fits into the socket in the fan. So it's got like a little key at the bottom.
Yep, got it.
Fan fits onto that. Right. Fix the radiator fan in place with the DP07 screw. And that goes into the center. Now be careful when you're holding that engine because there's lots of flipping tiny parts.
Yeah.
This is where you've got to be very careful on these next couple of issues with the engine.
Right, got that in.
Right, now take the radiator housing and fit the round sided over the fan. The holes in the center of the housing align with the sockets in the fan, yellow. A small screw hole in the corner of the housing aligns with the socket on the engine, black arrow. You got that the wrong way around.
Like so. Does this port here face the engine?
Yes. If you look at the top, there's a little hole at the top which is a pipe fit into, and there are 2 holes in the center which you need to fix in place. Right, I'll read the rest. Identify the 2 screw holes in the other center of the rectangular radiator housing. These are aligned with corresponding screw sockets on the fan. A pipe at the top of the engine fits into the socket on top of the radiator housing. Fix part 34-1 in place using a 2.3 meter 4 meter DPO7 screws.
Right, and these 7 ones go right in the center.
Yes, because that pipe is fitted with a smaller screw. There's 2 at the side.
Just got a little bit more chat. That's just come in. We've got DS Model of the Vintage saying, hi everyone, hi Geordie Dave and Mark and Danno. Good luck with your build. Stay home. Smiley face, son.
Right. You put them 2 in yet? No.
I've just got the second one to put in.
Evening, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Right. You done them?
Yep.
Okay. Identify the screw hole in the top left corner of the radiator housing. It's in place with a 1.2 by 4 meter DPO6 screw. It fits in the end of the cooling pipe. So you hold that cooling pipe in place and screw it so that cooling pipe's fixed to the engine, bro. To the fan housing.
There we go.
You got that in?
Yep.
Okay. Take the radiator pipe.
Yep.
One end fits into the socket in the cooling pipe. When you turn it to the side, you should see a hole just down from that pipe you've just put on.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should see a hole just. So the other end fits into the cooling fan. If you see the cooling fan, you got it.
Yep. Yep.
Brilliant. That's job done.
And obviously, and we've got these 2 ports spare for now.
Therefore, now, okay, we'll now go on to issue 35.
Yep.
And you're going to get this is a lighting board and circuit board. Now, I'd just take the circuit board out of that and leave the lights in because you don't need them.
Right.
So you're going to get a printed circuit board, a rear lighting right side, which is 10 to 12, and a rear lighting left side, which is 9 to 11. So there are 2 lights, but I would say put them back in there because you're not going to be using them for a while. One of them definitely not for a while. Okay. Right. Take the circuit board and check the arrangements of the sockets. Note that one row of sockets is slightly longer than the other.
Yep.
Right. Take the engine and radiator assembly from the previous issue and position it so that you can access the open side and base of the radiator housing. So turn that over. Right, so you can get to the bottom.
Yep.
Right. Fit the circuit board into the radiator housing with the longer row of sockets on the open side of the housing. It just slides in.
Like that.
Yeah, in between it, there should be two thingies that will go in between. Slide in between the tabs, and make sure that the longer rows on the open side.
Yeah.
All right. Then take the front of the radiator supplied with the previous issue, fit it onto the open side of the radiator housing pegs on the back of the port, fitting the sockets in 34.1 as indicated. This is a push fit connection. So as long as you got them pegs lined up, they should just drop straight in.
Oh, well, there's feels like a gap here. So have I got this board in the wrong way?
The circuit board needs to go in a bit more further, Danno.
Right.
I got it in the right way. Right, the one that's got like the biggest circuit, it should be a funny position.
Yeah.
All other sockets are the same size, but there's one that's got like 3 for putting the fridge thingy in. That's going to be on the outside.
True. And the end one's got 3
Yes.
pins.
That's going to be on the outside where you've got it.
Right, that's where I've got it now.
Now put that housing on. Make sure you put that on the right way.
There we go.
That's it. Finished.
You shouldn't
Have a gap.
have a gap.
You're not pushing it in properly, tight enough.
There we go. Yeah, I can feel it as I'm pushing now.
Yes, a tight fit. You don't put the bottom bit on yet. So
Right, there we go.
right. All I'll say to you now is you can. All I'll say is I'll give you. They're going to give in the book. It says what we've done so far. So the engine's being constructed, fitted with a gearbox, exhaust, silencer, radiator, which houses a circuit board. So you're finished with the engine.
Yep.
The bonnet has a radiator grill and DAF initials, and the bumper is fitted with lights and number plate. The two front wheels have been assembled. The cab interior has adjustable seats, an oil can, which houses a switch, brake controls, accelerator have been fitted. The doors have wing mirrors, handles for the windows, and door handles. So that's it. Issue 35. So. Issue 36.
So put this now to one side.
Yeah, you're not going to use that now. Put it away somewhere safe.
Yeah. And we don't need this part just yet, do we?
No, put that and your lights away. Well, you will need one set of lights next issue.
Yeah. So just put that to one side for now. When you're ready.
Right, we're going to do the rear right mudguard. Now this can be a little bit tricky, so right, I'll go through the ports. Rear right 3601 rear right mudguard. O2 front and rear inner connections for mudguards.
Right.
Now these I've got to get in the right.
Those ones, or could be the other ones, but in there.
One's got a where you put that thing through. One's got a smoke, and one's big. All 3 is front and rear outer connections for the mudguard. All 4 end fixings for the bore, 2, which are tiny little bits.
These little circles.
Aye.
Yeah.
All 5 are mudguard mountain bars by 2.
Which are these here?
And you get 5 1.8 by 3.5 PW DP11 1 spare.
And they're in front. Do you want to catch up on that? Like a bit of chat before we get on with this?
Yeah, can do.
I was just going to read a note out there, but
all right, I don't know.
Okay.
Note,
Go ahead.
note that the ports 3602 have very slightly larger fixing blocks than ports 3603.
Okay.
They're very hard to teleport, I'm telling you.
Right, so we've got Dave Matt Build says it's a shame you can't finish our enterprise build, Danno.
Yeah.
We just don't know what's going to happen with it.
We don't. I have ordered the next issue on eBay, so I might finish that off. If nothing comes off obviously we see we don't know what's going to happen and just wall mount it the best I can. It's all I can do, really.
Yeah. Okay. DS Models Richard says, LOL, my emojis on this computer really is strange. LOL. Daffy MC says it goes in the slot nearest the bottom.
Mm.
And then Horlix says, Danno, the circuit board does no sandwich between the rails. It just goes above them. Will fit much better.
Well, it's in, so
Yeah.
Right. Are you got your magazine so you can see the picture of this?
Yeah, I've got an next to it.
Right. Take the rear right mudguard. Note that one end has two pairs of screw holes circled. This is the rear of the mudguard. Also, know that the square socket on one side, blue arrow, is slightly larger than the other. This is on the inner side of the mudguard, and the socket positions are similar to the other end of the mudguard.
Right. So those are the two holes. This is the larger side.
Mm-hmm. Now it says identify the connectors with a slightly large fixing block. Now I would take one of the connectors and fit it around the rectangular peg into the corresponding hole of the rear mudguard. Now, if I remember right, if you look at the holes in the middle, one's bigger than the other.
And that one and that one. Yeah. Them two.
So you think it's them two?
Okay.
Because you want one with a large hole and one with a thinner hole.
Right. And them two are the thinner holes.
Yeah. So you want one of each.
Right. And what one goes on first?
This is what I'm trying to. Somebody help me. I think it's the one with the right. Fit the first connector into the rectangular round holes at the rear of the which I think it's the smaller one goes on the out, not the side with the black, the other side where you just put your hand up.
Yeah.
Yes, the one with a smaller hole goes, but I think it's a bigger block at the bottom.
It is.
It clips in from the bottom.
But that feels loose.
You're gonna tighten it with screws once you get it in, but they should clip in.
There we go.
Right, and the other one should clip in the other side. Now I'm gonna ask you to do something before we tighten it with the screws.
This one doesn't feel like it's going to go in.
Well, it mightn't be the right one. Right, you see your red ball there? Your red balls?
Yep.
That clip it. Right, see your red balls?
Right, these two here.
Yeah. Get one of them.
Doesn't matter what one.
Doesn't matter which one. Push one from the other side, not that side.
From this side?
Yes, because that black's on the front. Make sure that goes through them both. If not, you got them the wrong way around.
You don't do any of them.
Try the other one. Try the other block. Try the other stick.
No.
Not going through.
No.
You're, that means that block might be a wrong one.
This one here.
Right, yeah. Just getting you to do this before you screw it down, so because it is a little bit hard to explain the sizes over.
That one straight in.
And that should go into that. No bother. Right? Now, you can take it out there for now, because it's not telling you for it. I'm just doing it to try to make sure it fit. Now you need to screw them in from the other side.
Right.
With the DP11 screws. I just wanted to make. I'm sorry if I've went all winded on that on everybody, but I wanted to make sure they fit because I've done this before. I've done this, and they're very hard to identify.
It is better to do it now, like you say, before we screw them in. But no, where do you screw it?
Now before you screw it in.
Let's just see if I can get this right. So, Rolando Flaws says hello. So, evening, Rolando.
Evening, Rolando. There we go.
Right, now we're going to do the same on the other side. But I want to make sure you get them on the right way around. Because them plastic, big long sticks both stick out the same way. So you need the larger end next to the black.
Which I believe is this one.
That's, yeah.
Oh, they're open to get pushed in. Right, let's try putting that one in first. That one's a bigger hole. Yeah, that one goes straight in.
Right. One with the larger holes next to the black one. Now to check the shorts right before we screw it down, push the stick through to make sure that it's.
Yep.
Now, so there, that stick is not on the black side, it's on the other side. It's on the just plain red. When I'm saying black, if you look at the side of the mud guard, there's a black line.
There's a black line here, yeah. So I have to show everybody.
That's your outside of your mud guard. That's where.
So is that the port that you put these little nugget things down here in?
Yes.
So I'm going in the right way.
Yeah. Right. So what you need to do now is fix them two down with screws.
Same ones again?
Yep. So now what you got to do is put them bars through.
There we go.
So that's the on the black end.
Yep.
Is where you put the little.
And you just push fit.
They just push fit.
Oh yeah.
And it's the same on the other one. I've literally talked to you through that without reading the instructions out on a magazine.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the magazine goes
I don't
the
know if
long way around.
whether you found that was easier to go through than the magazine.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's done.
There we go. Issue complete.
Right. 37. Oh. This is what I've this is why I ballsed up on this one, mind you, on mine. So
Toast. All right.
but I managed to fix it, so I've got to hope I didn't. Okay. 37 is right rear lights and mud flap.
And that is that.
Hey, I didn't realise we're getting through this so quick.
I know. I was just looking at the tail going,
Right.
wow, it's only past. Well, not even that.
3701 right mud flap.
Right, which is this here.
3702 rear right light holder.
Right. This is this red one.
Yes. 3703 rear right light reflector, which is the silver one.
The one.
04 is a rear right seal plate.
And that's that there.
And 5 is a rear right light lens.
And that's that.
And you should have 5 1.2 by 3mm screws, DP10s.
Yep, and they're in the box.
Right. Okay. Now this is where I went wrong. Take the three elements of the light, 3704, 3703, and 3705.
Right.
Fit the chrome port 3703 into the recess of the black port 3704 with the raised reflectors facing outwards.
So, these bits of raised bits, they point towards up, basically.
That's what it's saying.
There we go.
Now, it says fit the black and chrome assembly onto the pegs of the coloured lens port so that the chrome ports 3703 is sandwiched between port 3704 and the coloured ports. So that's your. Are you all right? Put that on the black.
I haven't got the black bit on yet.
You know, well, I've just told you to sandwich that in between the black.
So like that.
It says fit the chrome port into the recess of the black port so that with the raised reflectors facing outwards. So it must be facing up.
Yeah.
It says now fit the black and chrome assembly onto the pegs of the coloured lens port so that the chrome ports is sandwiched between port 3704 and the coloured port. So it must turn over and fit inside, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. Right. Okay, that's what. Right. Fit the right rear light holder over the pegs of port 3705. Note the orientation of the flange on the port. So, like, you'll have to look at your book where the flange is sort of down over here, to me. And position the orange section of the lens. See step 5.
So like that.
Yeah, so it's sort of so the L shape sort of outwards.
Yeah,
Not into the lens, out of the lens. Yeah.
Point towards me.
Yeah. Now, you need your lights. And you need take the rear lights 3502 supplied with issue 35 labeled 10 and 12. So that's the set you want out, 10 and 12.
Yep.
Put the other set away because you don't need them. Now, fit the lights into the assembly, noting the position of the cable at the opposite end of the assembly to the orange section. So basically, you're going to have to set it up the way you can see it in the book on number 4, so that the L point is downwards facing you.
Yep.
And then you put the light bulbs into them holes with the cable facing towards where it says live at the top of the screen. Just look, where's your cable? Aye, that's right. Now you're going to try and push them in so that you've got enough, what you call it, through to go through the holes in the back of that. It's bloody hard. Some people have snapped these pieces.
Yep.
You've got it through.
Yep, got it through.
So that you've got, right, so you've got enough. Right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to get your mudguard assembly. Take the mudguard assembly from the previous issue and identify the 2 holes at the rear port. So at the rear, there's 2 holes. Yep.
Yep.
The pegs of port 37 fit into them 2 holes as indicated.
So actually sit in it.
You actually push into there.
Just be careful, Danno, because this is how Jason broke one of his boards.
Yeah.
Very gently.
If they are not protruding right through properly, they're not going to push through.
They're not.
This is a problem I had.
Right.
Because you've literally got to get them. Have you tried? You know, it'll fit on there, but you've got to push them in, but dead slow. You've got to get enough through.
Well, we've had a little bit more chat come in. So, Little History says evening all. Evening, Little History.
Evening.
And Horlix says hi to Orlando and to History.
Because it should all sandwich together. You should have nothing for light bleed or anything. They will go in, but they're dead. You've just got to just take your time pushing it. See, I put the bloody silver thing in the wrong way, man. I had to strip it out, dude.
Oh, I didn't see that. Could have done. May have done that.
No, you haven't, because you've done. I didn't flip it over like. It's not an easy part because that circuit board is. You're scared.
Yes, there's nothing to really.
Leave.
Yeah.
It'll take some pushing.
Darth DMC says a short screwdriver would help here. Tiny screws are annoying though.
Yeah.
You've got to get enough of that so it goes through, because you've got to actually go onto that back.
Tiny bit more.
And make sure you got the L bit at the top.
At the top of it.
At the top, the red bit at the top. Is it fitting now?
Good time.
Doesn't look like it. It's a twat. You just got to get enough of them through so that they'll fit in them recess. Oh, yeah, there's got to be at the top that only goes one way.
Yeah.
Because the screws have got to fit out the same way as the... Just push them down easy. As I say, you got to be careful you don't snap that circuit board.
The outer four line get them.
Right, well, it should go into there. Enough to hold where you can get a screw in. You might have to keep your fingers on and get the screw in from the back.
Yeah.
So I'd get your screwdriver loaded and going from the back.
So these are a PD10s.
That's your 10s, yeah. Yeah, because the only screw to get with this issue.
Oh, that's tiny.
Yeah. Baby, where are screwdrivers?
Do.
I just think you got another bud got to do that again on.
You say that, I've just ordered a new set today.
Amazon got them gone cheap.
It's a set of 6 wearer screwdrivers.
Yeah, but they were prime.
Yes.
So they're going cheap with prime.
Yeah.
I haven't even touched it.
Huh?
I haven't even touched it.
Yeah, if you don't get it far enough in, the screws won't go in.
I don't know if they don't. Have a Wait, hang on. Look.
The wires on the inside where the bore is. Yeah, the wires on the side with the bore. I mean, if you don't get them in, so that the touching end of the plastic, them screws won't go in. If you can't get them and you're stuck, I could come and run and do it another day.
Yeah, but we'll give it a couple more. Give it another go.
You got it?
Nah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll leave that for me to come around.
Yeah, we'll have a look at it on Monday.
Right, okay then. Well, you can put the mud guard on. So take the mud flap. You're going to use the same screw, so if you're going to use it. Take the mud flap and check how it fits in the rear of the mud guard. 2 rear screw sockets on port that fit into the sockets on the rear edge of the port as indicated.
So this clips in at the bottom here.
Yep. Then the 2 screws hold on the back. Yeah, as I say, Danno's struggling with that bit. I'll go around and help him because, as I say, I had a bit of trouble with that bit as well. And it's very delicate and it can't snap the circuit board.
So are the mud guards actually plastic? Or are they actually a bit of rubber to them?
They're plastic, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, strange because the ones we got on the Route Master were rubber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but them lights are just awkward. You've got to get rid of them, they're very tight. As I say, was it Jason that snapped his circuit board?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
He was putting his in and then it just snapped in half.
Mm-hmm. I think Danny's a bit wary about too much weight on. I really pushed in hard on.
And there we go.
Other than the lights being on, that's it. If you put the lights down,
I thought eventually look like.
No, the other way around.
Aye. Well, you get the idea.
The wires on the inside. They go like that. That's what it would look like. And that's issue 37. And next week I'll show you. Well, unless you've got a copy with you, are you?
I've got the port, yeah.
That's 38, and it tells you to do nothing.
Yep.
So basically, that's you done.
Yeah, so I'll just turn the camera back around.
As I say, I should have reminded us this morning. I would have set them, like I would have fixed them for you. We could have just put them straight on and just said, "Oh, these were done earlier."
Yeah.
Blue Peter moment. Here's one I did earlier.
Yeah.
We just had a comment in from Gillian saying, "Good shirt and a big thumbs up."
Thank you.
No, I think you did well tonight, Danno. You've got through them pretty quickly.
Yeah. I thought we were going to get on to 10 o'clock tonight. I thought we were really struggling with that mud flap.
Yeah.
But you got to run it okay. And as I say, the bit I knew you would struggle on, I struggled on it, and I think everybody's going to, as I say, because you're scared to put weight on that circuit board.
It's so thin.
Yeah. And I just closed my eyes and went, and it clicked in. First of all, I done it the wrong way around, and I had to use a screwdriver to get it apart.
Yeah.
So, just another comment from Dave Max saying, "Great work, Danno, and great show, guys." Thanks, Dave Max.
Thank you.
Well, do you want me to do me goodbyes first already, or is anything to announce?
Don't think so. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. is the craft and quiz hour.
Yep.
With Yorkshire Crafter, Horlix, and Gillian.
Yep.
And maybe a special guest.
And,
we don't know.
And if Horlix is going out on Friday night, he'd probably let you know tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because he's on that show.
And like I said earlier, I am going. So next week will be the Northern Modern Builders. And then if the posts come, I do it every 2 weeks, just to get it out there, because obviously I've been doing it as a pre-recorded, but with time and all that, and with work, I haven't got time to sit and edit everything.
Yeah, that's true. So, right, yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll go on the goodbye first. Right, well, thanks for having us on the show, Danno. It's been great helping you out with that. I hope I was able to help you.
Yeah.
So I sort of skipped the magazine a little bit to try and help you with the ports. And I'll catch everybody when I'm on again, probably next Monday.
Right.
So, good night from me.
I'll go next. I'll say it's a good night from me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. With what's going on, we don't know what's going to happen. So I just think I'm going to carry on as normal. I think so, but we'll wait and see. So it's a good night for me, and I'll catch y'all later.
Yep, we'll just get that last little bit of chapter 4.
Yeah. Vintage says, "Well done, Danno."
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good stream. Pretty quick as well. Not like we said, when I thought we'd go be this quick. But catch us all on another show. So see you all later.
Night.
Night.